Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers. Are you a globe Earth geek living in an artificially created matrix made out of numbers, or are you in the real world on the flat Earth? You can live in either one. It's a choice you can make, but you have to look and seek the truth around you. And here we can see a flower of incredible, intelligent design. Okay, science and technology allows me to show you a picture of it, but you can't smell this flower and you can't appreciate the true beauty of this flower with all your senses until you can actually come and touch it. But you can come and touch it. This is the difference between the globe Earth belief and the tangible real world we live in. The globe is just it's a global matrix of numbers created on paper and in computers, and really only exists in our minds and on TV screens. But the real intelligently designed environment that we should be living in is right here and can be held in our hands and can be touched and appreciated by all our senses. Yeah, that's the difference. Here we've got jasmine. Yeah, beautiful. Sure, you could recreate this in some kind of computer program, and you could use some numbers if you like to describe this, but numbers alone will not create this. This is of intelligent design, that is of something of much more intelligence than we have, just to be able to put some numbers together and create mathematical models. Yeah. Let's have a look at a few other things. This is aloe vera, however you want to call it. A wonderful plant. In Thai they call it crocodile tail, hang jarake. And for obvious reasons, it looks like a crocodile tail. But this grows very well in kind of dry environments. It keeps water and turns it into medicine. You can apply this to the skin. It helps alleviate sunburn. It gives you all kinds of vitamins. You can eat it as well for longevity. Look at this, something you can touch. It's a lovely carving of elephants created with human hands from wood that has just grown and will last for a long, long time. This is a reed that can be used to, it has a nice smell, it can be used to put into water to give it a fragrance. You can wrap food in it, you can cook in it. Yeah, it has amazing uses. All part of the extremely high, intelligently designed environment that we find ourselves in. Let's have another look. Let's carry on looking around. What have we got? We've got orchids over here. They're again, they don't really need much water. They flower occasionally and they cling to this wood. Unfortunately, there's none in flower at the moment. Here's some rice. Yeah, a small patch of ground producing what will be hundreds of grains of rice, produced from a few grains of rice. We live in a self-perpetuating world in which we consume and then we reproduce. You can't do that with anything else. There's no other science or mathematics that can do that. Yes, my love? I'm just looking at the rice here. I'm looking at the rice in the garden. Yeah?
Daddy.
Yeah, uh-huh.
My camera.
Yeah, with my camera. I'm showing people the garden.
Oh, look.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've got, one of these is basil, and I can't remember which, in Thai it's holapa and kapau. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, this is a wonderful herb that flourishes here. It's got a wonderful smell. Yeah, all just growing in the garden there. Uh-huh. Yes, I know. Let me just have a look around the garden a minute. Yeah. We've got beans growing here, climbing up the vine. It somehow finds its way. It doesn't have eyes, but it finds its way around this trestle. We've got chili here. This is called rat poo chili because it's shaped like rat poo, but it's quite potent. It's nice, and but it's also sweet. So this is great, and we got some. Just look over the fence there. All down along there. Yeah, it was only planted a few months ago from seed, and it just comes up like that. Yeah, very quickly. What do we got here? Papaya, baby papaya trees. Yeah, they will grow very tall in a few months and start producing fruit within about a year. What else have we got? Rose apple tree. Here we go. Oops. Alright, lovely fruit. Yeah. And this is why it always amuses me when people say, oh, there's a few more. These are nicer looking ones over here. Look at that. Okay. It always amuses me when people claim to know that they live on a globe Earth. And I've heard, I remember someone like Wolfie, for example, he likes to compare his knowledge of the globe to that of a heart surgeon. And my argument has always been, well, a heart surgeon can hold a heart, an entire heart, in their hand, just like we can hold this entire fruit, and we can look around it, we can see it in all its dimensions and its entirety. But no one has ever seen the entire Earth in its full dimensions. No one has been around the entire Earth. We've never seen the Earth. We've never held it. We've never weighed it. We've never done anything with the Earth like we can do with this piece of fruit here, so that we can really know this piece of fruit. So anyone who tells you they know that we live on a globe is lying to you, and they are lying to themselves, because we cannot do this with the Earth. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it like this in its entirety. Yeah, but we can with something that is of this Earth. We can do that. So you cannot, no one can compare knowledge of the globe Earth to the kind of knowledge that someone might have because they can hold something in their hands and know their way in and out of it. We can cut into this and we can find out what's in it. Yeah, we can, we can taste it. And took about a bite out of this just now. Yeah. So we can know what's inside this. We don't need to suppose or imagine anything. We can deconstruct it, and it's physical. Very different to the imaginary globe that we have been told to believe that we live on, and then make claims that we know what it is. Absolutely ridiculous. If someone can't discern the difference between knowledge and belief, then you're always going to be lost in your global mind matrix. What else have we got? Lemon. This is a lemon tree. Wonderful smell. Yeah. Again, this technology that uses mathematics as well to create, and has been made by very smart people to transfer these pictures to you across the World Wide Web, is great. But you can't recreate this, and you can't convey everything about this plant. You can't smell it, you can't touch it, you can only see it on a two-dimensional screen, which is unfortunate. Yeah? And this is the real world we live in. Yeah, this is the flat earth that we live on. We're not spinning, we're not moving. This is an incubator for life, and it produces everything we need. It's self-sustaining, and we must learn to appreciate that intelligent design. That's obvious. I mean, there's a tomato plant here, yeah? Everything is symbiotic. Everything has a symbiotic relationship. The birds come, they eat the seeds, and they poo them out, and they get reproduced, you know? And this is watercress, yeah? Look at all these things in the garden that we can live off in the real world. Yeah? The globe doesn't give you anything. It detaches you from reality, and all these people who are just, perpetuating this globe Earth belief for their own selfish means are doing so because they are stuck in a matrix, in an artificial intelligence matrix that has an intelligence that cannot compare to the kind of intelligence required to create something as simple as this flower with a beautiful, beautiful smell, and with so many things that can be done with it in the real world. So, Globe Earth defenders and anti-flat earthers, you have a choice. You can carry on living in your global mind matrix, or you can come back down to Earth anytime you like, and you will be welcomed with open arms by everyone else who has realized that they live on a flat, stationary Earth. That's just a choice you can make. But before you, and it doesn't have to be a conscious decision. All you've got to do is start looking at the real world around you, and you will see for yourself, and you will understand for yourself, and you will realize for yourself. You don't need me or anyone else to tell you what to believe. All I ask you to do is go out there and look at yourself in this world, look at your place in it, and look at the place of everything else in this world, and you will realize that flat earthers are telling you the truth, and the only thing people who want to believe they live on a globe can do is to lie, confuse, muddy the waters, and just be downright deceitful in vain attempts to have you come back into their cult that has nothing to do with our physical reality. Thank you very much.